guys give it up for Roland. He's done with program. Excellent. Woo, we almost have 100% on both sides. Just missing 2 people. Not too shabby. Thank you guys for showing up this morning. All right, so you guys are going to go around and introduce yourselves, say something new or good that's going on in your life, and because it's Roland's last day, we're going to start with him.
Is this last day?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah!
That's what we were clapping for, Katina.
Oh, I'm on the late freight. I thought it was that young man over there.
No, oh God, no. He's here.
Damn. Oh, well, yeah, for you. I'm on the late freight, okay? Still learning how to work a cell phone. Let me turn it off. Let me figure out how I'm going to do that.
All right, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
I'm Roland. I barely got my first unemployment check Thursday.
Yeah.
All right,
All
yeah.
right.
It took them a month, so
So you got a back check then?
no.
No?
It took you a month to get it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but I called to find out what the heck's going on because they sent me the form and they kicked it back, so I had to turn it back in. You know, they always do that once in a while.
Yeah.
You know. So I called them and I got through right away. I'm like, I was surprised. Like I wasn't like prepared to talk to them so fast. You know. I thought I was gonna sit there and stew a little bit and be prepared, but you know, they're like, hello, can I help you? I was like, damn, already? And other than that, everything's going good.
Okay, good. Excellent. Next.
I'm Terry, and just happy to be here today.
Good morning.
All right, good. Excellent. Next.
I'm John. Got grandkids this weekend, so.
Ooh, what are
All
your
right.
ages?
From 6-month twins to 7 years old.
Oh, how many?
5.
5. All
Oh, you got
right.
them all 5 at one time?
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
all right.
Diaper duty.
No, that's my boy's job.
Oh, that's Daddy's job?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you just had the grandkids by yourself.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. All right, well, good. We'll have fun with them. All right, next. All right, Darrell, glad you made it. Next.
My name's Sonia, and everything's good.
Everything's good? Sonia, you know what? You're just too talkative in this class. I gotta tell you, I'm concerned about how much you talk. That disruptive behavior.
Yeah. They'll send us home
I'm
for
working
that.
on it.
I've had a good week.
What's your name?
Fatima.
Fatima.
Yeah, I'm a plant lady and a cake lady. I'm a plant freak. I've got about 20 plants.
Wow.
I just like to let them grow and watch them grow and get real big. And then I give them away to my coworkers and friends. Sometimes I sell them. You know,
Really?
And then what do? Take them and smoke them?
Not them got
How
plants.
much a pound?
Right?
Well, not that kind.
Good plans.
And I make cake. I'm a cake maker for friends.
Cool.
I sell them on the side for extra money.
Cakes, cookies.
She didn't bring any.
I take them to my
Brownies.
I take them to my coworkers and they say, "Oh, you're trying to get us all fat while you're trying to stay thin." But I'm glad to be here.
You mean you got the munchies?
And next time I'll bring.
You're not supposed to be
but
smoking and
but next time you won't be here, so I can't bring no cake and cookies.
Well, there's a thing called wake and bake.
Called
Do
what?
you wake and bake?
Sometimes
A little while.
Do you really?
Often.
But my
No,
Really?
you don't.
company keeps calling me,
Yeah.
and so I make
I'll
just
share
enough
some
where
next
I
time I'll
don't
bring
get
some.
any.
Okay,
Or I
all
got
right,
one
cool.
check for you.
Yeah, I forgot about you.
Roxanne, and I had a good week.
You had a good week? What's been good about it?
I was on vacation by myself.
Oh,
Tired, but I'm here.
Did you go any place, did you do anything? What'd you do?
I went to Vegas, and then I went to Bismarck.
Oh, yeah, you did a fun.
Nice. Vegas and Pismo, all in 1 week? Woo! How long were you at Pismo for?
Just a day.
A day?
Yeah,
That's
Vegas
good.
was
Yeah. Oh, what'd you do in Vegas?
Uh,
Yeah, whatever happened to Vegas, stay in Vegas, right?
Just relaxing.
Did you see any shows or anything?
No, we went to the old Vegas.
The old Vegas? Oh, okay. I haven't been there in 30 years. Almost 31 years. I wanna go see it though. I wanna go see Cirque du Soleil.
Circus on Lake,
It's
that's
a
new?
Circus of the Soul is what it is.
It's new?
really- yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that coming over here?
No, it's been around for a long time. What's that?
There's,
Coming over here?
There is one
Yeah.
coming here, for
there's,
Thai or something like that.
there's several different shows.
Yeah, there's
So-
several
so-
different shows, they're always changing, but they're spectacular.
Well, I mean, there's several different going on at different casinos.
Oh,
Right
oh.
now, they've got,
Oh,
Yeah, just big.
they've got, the one that's something over, they're all different too.
oh, really?
And,
they still doing the Yellow Submarine one?
that is, that was, no, I think it's at the Hard Rock now,
At the Hard Rock?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, I know the Luxor, they've got one they're all over the place.
Oh, I had no idea.
It's a pretty big, deal.
I thought it
now.
was just like at Caesar's or wherever that is.
No, they have them all over town.
Really?
And, they actually picked up a few more after they killed them people. When they had them accidents and people got killed.
Yeah. There was 2 people that were killed in that one accident.
Yeah, and then all those gals got hurt when they,
That
on
was.
the second one, and that was at a
wasn't
different
Cirque du
place.
Soleil, that was a circus.
No, that was,
That was Cirque du Soleil?
mhm.
Really? I thought it was a circus.
No, it was
Yeah,
a-
okay.
It was the same,
The
it was the
seven-
same company, different casino it
Oh,
happened at.
okay, yeah, 7 girls got injured, right,
Mm-hmm.
right now? Yeah, oh, yeah, it was pretty serious, well, they don't work with
Well, I
net
mean, you go
people.
to the shows to see someone fall, like,
Really? You go there just to watch to see somebody fall, so if you don't see somebody fall and get hurt, then
Oh,
you
my
didn't
goodness.
get your money's worth?
Not really.
Why do people watch NASCAR? They watch NASCAR to watch the wrecks.
I don't know, I don't watch NASCAR. I don't wanna sit and watch cars run around in circles for an hour or 2
I'd
hours.
start clapping.
Huh? Do you really?
Start laughing.
Wow.
That's probably
Okay.
because he's 19.
I know, right? Is that old, you're 19, right? Yeah, you're immortal, that's what it is.
Just have a different sense of humor.
You watch Jackass a lot? You don't watch the old episodes of Jackass?
I hardly watch TV.
Oh, really? You watch movies?
Just always out.
Huh?
Just always out and about.
Oh, you're always out and about on the skateboard?
I'm just with my friends.
All right. Any accidents on that skateboard?
No, but that's kind of how I got here.
Were you on your skateboard when you got your DUI?
Hard.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. So have you ever had any gnarly accidents on your board?
Just from spraining my ankles and my wrists, that's about it. But
Okay.
other than that, no.
No face plants on the cement or anything like that?
I got the teeth.
Yeah? No riding the rail? On the butt cheeks? No, nothing at all? That always freaks me out when I see those kind of injuries. Oh, God, it makes my stomach twitch.
I see them on TV when they do this skateboard thing, I'm like, woo!
Huh? Oh, you don't have to ask, you just go on. You're good to go. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you go to the restroom, don't be gone more than 5 minutes, okay?
15 minutes?
No. You know better than that. You just go and do your business.
I thought I heard 25.
Was it 25?
You want
My
credit.
ears out.
If you want credit, it's 5 minutes.
Where's the stuff?
If you don't want credit, take 20 minutes, go for it, take 15, go for it.
Well, I got the go ahead, all right.
Yeah.
What if it's your last day?
And so what does that mean? You want preferential treatment?
Till at least 10 minutes.
You go watch your diet, it takes a little bit longer.
Yeah.
No, you know what, if it takes that long, you need some fiber in your diet. Get it, and get on with it. You don't care?
I don't have a car to begin with.
Don't some jobs require that you have a license?
No, not mine.
What kind of work you do?
Forklift?
Forklift? Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't require a license.
Nope.
Oh, that's a good
I'm
deal.
not even certified to be a forklift driver, still I do it. Still get paid that much. See?
Do you get paid the same as somebody else who's certified?
I get paid about like $12. $12
Okay.
an hour, and then overtime will be like about $20, almost $20.
So what's your dream job? Is that what you want to do the rest of your life?
I just wanna make money. That's it. I don't really care what I do, as long as I'm making money, I'm happy. I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
I'm 42, that's what I'm saying.
As long as you're
I'm making
happy?
money.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, who likes their job?
You're not gonna
anyway,
make
right?
$12 an hour, are
I
you?
like my job.
Why not?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why don't you wanna live on $12 an hour?
Whatever.
You live on $12
As
an
long as I
hour?
pay my
I
truck
don't care about the
payment.
money, it's just.
I'm living.
You're living? As long as you're happy, that's the most important thing.
Well, I'm not happy right now, but
Why aren't you happy?
because of the shitty mistakes I made.
Oh, like what? The DUI?
Well, that too.
What else? What other mistakes?
Well, I kind of need my car.
You kinda need your car?
Yeah,
But don't you have to have a license to have a car?
yeah.
Well,
No, you don't have to have,
You don't have to
you don't have to have a
car.
license to have a car.
Just means you can drive it legally.
yeah, if you wanna do it legit.
Who wants to do that nowadays, though?
I don't know. I kinda like doing things on the up and up. as
People are
much
better
as
drivers
possible.
when they don't have a license. They're more
That
safe.
is true.
See me drive?
It is true.
When I don't have passengers in my car, I'm like 80, 85 miles an hour.
Well, you're privileged. You're nothing here.
Except getting pulled over and getting a ticket on the freeway for going 10 miles over the speed limit.
See, I never got pulled over for stuff like that, like speeding or anything like that. That was weird. That's all I thought was weird. I never really got pulled over for like anything. And I honestly wouldn't think I was the best driver.
So you got a seatbelt ticket and you got a DUI. What else?
That's the only tickets I ever got.
Those only two? Oh, you're lucky.
Well, besides jaywalking, but that's another thing.
Oh, that one too?
Yeah.
What else?
But that wasn't in the car.
No, that
Yeah.
wasn't-
Jaywalking's not in the car.
Yeah, that was just bogus.
That was bogus. Where'd you crosswalk at?
Huh?
Where were you crosswalking at?
This is when I was like 13.
Oh, they give you a ticket at 13?
Yeah, I was like
What?
13, coming home from football practice.
So you had to go to juvie court for
I
that?
didn't go to court, I just threw it away.
You just threw it away?
Yeah. It's a jaywalking ticket, like really?
He didn't
Who the hell like does anything like that?
Yeah, they
He didn't file or anything, I didn't get called up or anything.
Yeah, it's an infraction.
Nothing happened.
Well, now there might be something that would happen, so
Probably.
possibly. Is that a misdemeanor? Jaywalking?
Dumb.
Is it an infraction or a misdemeanor?
I think it's only a fraction.
I think why that's what you're taking right now.
You what?
I think that's why I'm taking so many fines right now, because.
Jaywalking?
I had jaywalking before,
Yeah.
Not here though, but I think I was in Sacramento crossing the light rail, and, I think I was in the Middleview station. And, it's real strict over there, lights change real fast, it's crossing. And then I just start tagging people, like 3, 4 people.
Wow. Have you had a lot of tickets, Drew?
Not really had a, this is my more serious, thing.
Yeah. That's right.
Not really good with tickets. I paid just about all of them.
Yeah. Well,
Total, I got about, I paid about maybe $23,000 in tickets since I.
20,000 or 2,300?
$23,000 since I was about, since the time I was 18, since the time I had my
What?
license, up to about now.
My
About
goodness,
$22,000 in tickets.
Jarrell. What kind of other problems?
Well, I was buying a lot of junky cars, parking where I shouldn't have parked at,
Okay.
and, not fixing these junky cars, getting these, little small fixing tickets, and, it just expand over a while. And you have to catch it too, because they put a restriction on the license, you need to drive, so you have to pay them.
Oh, yeah.
To get your license. Then
So a lot of
insurance
parking tickets, parking violations?
And parking and handicap, like at shopping malls and things like that.
Without the placard?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
oh, those are expensive fines.
Yeah, my most expensive fine, I think it was this one. It was like
How come you didn't have a
50.
placard?
I was just driving, you know. I was just driving, you know, parking, you know, you drive, you park, you jump out, and then you jump back in. You know,
Oh, yeah, there it is.
you don't think about too much. You know, when you're young and things like that, or growing up like I grew up,
Yeah.
It really dawned on me,
You won't do that?
Parking in handicaps,
Oh,
just staying there too.
When did it run out?
Like people tell me, like, dude, you're about to get fined. Well, fine me.
yeah. I think it's a minimum of $250 for a handicap, parking in
I think I
handicap.
see it sometimes, too, it's fine,
Yeah.
200.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I had worked with somebody, one of the clients here, he was going through Carl's Jr., I think, on Real Road. And, of course, he'd been out drinking with his friends, and he pulled through the drive-through, and they told him to pull around front to wait for his order. So he pulled up in the handicap zone, and they had called the police on him. So not only did he get busted for DUI, he got busted for parking in the handicap zone and had his car towed. So he used to skateboard here too, which is so
Was he
funny.
too drunk?
I'd be right there.
Huh?
Was he too drunk? Like,
Well, he was, yeah, I don't remember what his blood alcohol level was, but he got a 9-month program. So he had a high blood alcohol level. Yeah, a lot of fast food places will call law enforcement on you if you come through intoxicated. I've heard stories of people falling asleep at the wheel, going through a drive-through.
Really?
Yeah.
My neighbor, he was at Carl's Jr. and he got pissed off because they were taking so long, so he just reversed out of his car, but there was somebody behind him and he flipped back.
Oh. So he hit him? Oh, that's all bad.
He just got pissed, he was taking forever, and boom.
You know what fast food really love?
What?
You go through there backwards.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that'll get you pulled over real quick.
No. They
What?
just don't like it, they just ask you, like, hey, you're already making my food, why don't you just give it to me? Well, you can't do that. Well, I'm here. What do you mean I can't do it? Look, I'm doing it. They don't like it though. How the passenger pay them? They don't think it's funny.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I'm paying, so I'm putting them on the right side. I want paying them. I want this money. I don't know them like that.
I've got some McDonald's that was like a blunt lip, and they've never done anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I used to walk up to the drive-thru.
I've done that
They don't
before.
like that.
They stopped doing that after.
Yeah, they want, a lot of them won't serve you.
Yeah,
I'm talking early 90s.
I was
though.
down in Orange County, yeah, I think it was, the early 90s, and I was intoxicated, so I pretended like I was driving up there. On foot. Right through, pulled up and went,
On your Wonder Woman, your invisible car.
Why don't they want to serve you?
Because you might get hit by another vehicle.
Yeah, you might get
They're
pulled
liable.
over, and then they're liable because they're serving you as a customer in the drive-through, and you can sue for all kinds of $2
Yeah, I think one of the strangest Uber rides I've had so far is, I got this rider request from this guy down on Panama and Whitehall. So I called him to confirm the address, and then he called me back and said, no, meet me at the Taco Bell. And I was like, what? Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe the guy's car's broke down, maybe he's from out of town. I mean, there's no hotels there, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I pull up and there's these two guys standing there leaning up against the car, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe the car's broke down. So the guys get in the car, hey, how you doing, whatever. And I said, so where are we going? He goes, we're going through the Taco Bell drive-thru. And I said, what? My little shy self.
Genius.
I'm like,
Light bulb.
I'm like, seriously, you call me across town to take you through Taco Bell. He goes, well, you know what, after I get my order, we can just take your little Uber car and drive around so you can make some money. I was like, oh, you did not just talk to me like that.
Oh, he wanted to ride around.
You
So-
you still didn't drive around?
You got a Volvo?
I'd have made money.
So here's the deal, so I took them through the drive-thru, they got their food, and I said, how far do you guys live from here? Oh, 2 blocks. Now, mind you, this is last call time, and that's when you really wanna be getting a ride. You get, not going through some, let me take you through to get food, that's when you wanna be hitting the bars, because that's where the money is.
Oh.
We leave the drive-through, and I said, okay, guys, so where do you live? And he goes, just start going down Panama Lane. And I'm thinking, okay, so we start going down Panama Lane. I said, you know what? And we're starting to drive, and I'm like, okay, where am I taking you guys? Well, just keep driving. And I stopped the car on, right there at, Acres. I said, this car's not moving till you tell me where we're going. Because I was like, right there on the street, I will just get out of the car and walk away and call law enforcement. And, yeah, they were in a new housing tract, but it was down the road a little ways, so I was like, oh, man. I didn't have a good feeling about that guy whatsoever, but calling me to take me to Taco Bell.
Did he get you anything?
No, absolutely, didn't even ask me if I wanted anything, and they were obviously very intoxicated. So the question never came up as how they even got there to begin with. I'm like, what the heck?
I would've asked.
I was like, what the heck? No, they were a little too flaky. The guy in the front seat was really flaky, so I was like, wow.
They don't ever get in the back seat, like, why get some?
A lot of it, one got in the back, one was in the front. A lot
What
of
Taco
times,
Bell, cause there might be some bars around there.
there's no bars.
Panama.
That's Panama and Weibel, there's no
Yeah.
bars there.
It's just-
Well, you got some of the fast food places, but this is, there's like,
The white
Panama and Weibel, right where Albertsons is.
Right there off the 99.
Yeah, there's no fast food, there's no, bars.
Restaurants, nothing. Well, there's like a Mexican restaurant out there, but I think they closed it.
Yeah, there's Dave's Tacos, but I think they were already closed, because it was like 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, so, I don't know, I didn't even get to that point. So it was just really, it really wasn't worth my while, I should have driven around though.
He just wanted
So
to
then I
drive.
had to get on the computer with Uber and let them know, hey, this guy is probably gonna give me a bad rating, but he was
You know,
very
there's a-
intoxicated,
there's a-
blah, 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 blah.
There's a fireman's hall that they have weddings, walking distance down the way.
Really? Fireman's Hall?
So they have weddings, I've been there a couple
On
times.
Weibel?
You just, you go past Panama, like towards that highway.
Like,
Oh, okay.
like Brookshire.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I
they
never
have a lot
heard
of
that.
weddings, so they have caterers there, they could possibly have been there.
Well, I'll never know unless I run into him again.
Yeah, honestly, it was probably right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's walking distance.
interesting. Wow.
So they left there, they'd been drinking, get to Taco Bell, they won't serve them because they can't go through the,
Exactly, so that's why they called Uber. I've had calls for food runs before. I go to pick them up, and I'm like, where are we going? Oh, we're just going to Taco Bell. I'm like, what? Seriously, like 3 or 4 runs right at prime, the prime time. You guys, if you're gonna call for a food run, wait till 2:30.
No, but I'm hungry now.
No, wait till 2:30, because otherwise you might get the search crazy.
What if you're hungry at 11:30?
Oh, there's a certain price.
Don't call Teresa, just call Uber.
If it's me, I'll take you. I mean, I'll take
You tell
you.
Uber, say, comment, what do you need? What's the ride for?
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Well, do they tip you?
Sometimes they do. I had a guy tip me $40 on a $23 ride. Yeah, I had one lady tip me $20 on a $10 ride.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad. I know, right? Saving all those tips for a rainy day.
Okay.
They go on vacation one day.
No, I know it.
well, that 20 bucks saved them $14.75.
Oh, yeah, right? Exactly. Exactly. That's the way I look at it. I see people getting pulled over all the time, and I'm thinking, boy, they're probably sitting there thinking, damn, I wish I'd used a cab, or wish I'd used Uber. Because they're all over the place, you guys. Those cops are hot and heavy, especially downtown, BPD, hot and heavy downtown.
Yeah, it was downtown.
It's Police Central right there.
Yeah.
And people still drink and drive, I don't get it.
That's where all the bars are.
Really?
Yeah, Right there on I
They don't
Street
want
and
you picking
19,
driving
there's,
on bars out of
between
parking lots.
21st Street and 18th Street, you've got Sandrini's, you've got the Syndicate, you've got Riley's, you got the Alley Cat, you got the Mark,
Padre.
Padres. Where else?
Sandrini's.
Sandrini's, yeah.
And they're just waiting to give people.
Oh, yeah, they sit there, the police just sit there, and I can't believe it, people are out there walking out of the bars drunk and getting in their cars, and I'm like, oh my God. Why?
Walking out of the car, going to their car,
Yeah, getting into their cars
and the
and driving
policeman
off.
is watching them.
Yeah, the police are there all the time. It's crazy. Sometimes you don't see them there, but they're in the area.
Chilling in and out.
Because you've got that 21 Lounge now, you've got the Mint, you've got another bar over there on, is it K Street? I don't remember what the name of it is, but it used to be called the Cellar.
Oh, yeah, I
You go
remember that.
downstairs. Okay. Oh,
Where's
you
that
know where the Cellar is?
Well, I know where it is. I used to work at Woolworths around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well,
When Woolworths and Presses, Newberry's down the way. I went
Yeah,
across
yeah,
the street.
yeah.
The funniest one I ever seen was, this was on back east. There was this bar that's on the corner, and their parking lot was across the street, and they had a camera just
Oh, what?
for the bar had a camera for the parking lot, just so you could watch, they could keep track of the cars and stuff. So nobody would break into them.
Oh,
Oh,
And they showed this guy comes out of and the door is right on the corner. And he comes out and he's fiddling with his keys and he falls off the curb, or almost falls off the curb, and he looks around and he gets across the road and he goes to this car and he's trying to stick his key in the car, and then he stops and looks at it and he looks over here and goes over and he sticks his key in that car, gets in, backs out, and then it shows him, he backs out and he pulls out on the road.
wow.
He pulls out on the road and here's this cop, right there, bam. And didn't have his lights on yet. He was the designated escape.
oh, he was a decoy.
He was part owner in the bar, never had a drink or nothing.
So he was
And-
pretending to be drunk, getting
And,
into his
and,
car.
and, and then, so in the film, it shows him. You see, he takes off, and then just right behind him is this cop, and then there's about 15 people run out of the bar, and run across the parking lot, get in their cars, and they're all taking off.
I have heard about people doing that too.
It was on one of these shows, Dumbest Criminals, or something like that, but it
I
was
have
funnier than
actually
hell.
talked with people in this program that have actually done that, where they had the designated decoy, the DD, right?
Really?
Designated decoy, yeah, so people can drink and drive. I've heard some stories, let's see, there was one guy in my education class who, he actually, would go and disconnect his friend's ignition interlock device once so he could drive his car if he was drunk. I was like, aren't you worried about your friend dying? And he goes, no, and I said, well, what about your friend killing somebody? He says, no, it's population control.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, really? So if he killed your family, if he killed one of your family members, it would be population control? And he goes, yeah, population control. And so some other guy jumped on the bandwagon. I said, so if he kills your family, it's population control, right? He goes, no. And he started thinking about that. I'm like,
The worst part about that
strange
population control is,
way to look
it's
at
not
that.
the drunk driver that gets hurt, it's the
Right.
innocent.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's some people that get hurt.
It's, right, it's innocent people that get hurt all the time.
Not the dumbass drunk driver,
Huh?
not the dumbass drunk driver.
Right?
That's not, population control should be the drunk driver.
But they never get killed. The driver never gets killed.
Can you imagine how many deceased people we would have if more and more drunk drivers were dying?
You'd be out of a job.
Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine if they made alcohol illegal. Legalize weed.
Ooh,
You know what? They
we could be
would-
millionaires.
They could, here's the deal, they could try to make alcohol illegal, but the problem is, there have been plants with flowers on them and fruit since the beginning of time, and we will always have alcohol on this plant, always.
And weed,
And weed,
but it's illegal.
yeah, oh, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But see, alcohol in before days was considered vinegar. And that was a sort of.
What do you mean it was considered vinegar?
It was vinegar. Wine was made was pressed from like grapes and things like that, wine. And
Uh-huh.
it was made into vinegar and it was wine.
That's how they make vinegar.
Huh?
That's how they make vinegar. Vinegar
Well,
is,
yeah.
vinegar is fermented, is
Yeah.
a fermented,
But they do it with apples.
Yeah.
well, they do. There's a lot of things they make it out of, but
Well, the fermentation, that's what makes it
Vinegar once,
the substance.
an accident.
I hate this smell.
It was not my intention.
It wasn't your intention? You're trying to make Pruno?
I wasn't trying, I was.
Oh. But it turned into vinegar? Yeah, was that good?
No, it was not good.
Yeah, the oldest form of alcohol that's ever found was 80,000 years ago or something. It was just or 10,000 years ago, and it was mead. And mead was made out of herbs
Honey.
and honey and fruit.
Yeah.
Because if you go to medieval times, they serve mead there. It's a very low alcohol, it has very low volume of alcohol. So the wine that they were drinking back in the biblical times did not have the alcohol content that the wine has today, because the processing was way, way different. But there was a special that I saw on PBS one time about this tree. I think it grows in the Amazon, or it's in Africa, I'm not sure where, but it looks like an apricot tree on steroids. It's a massive tree. And so it blooms and fruits twice a year. So it was kind of cool how they were showing the circle of life of the plant, or the tree and the fruit. And so what they would show is like, you know, you would have villagers that would come and collect the fruit, right? And then you would have other animals come and eat it off the ground. But what was laying on the ground and fermenting or rotting, butterflies would land on it, and they would drink it, and they would get drunk. And I've never seen a drunk butterfly, but they would fly backwards, and they would fly sideways. So they were like, it was like watching a drunk person walking sideways like this, and the butterflies would be, you know, you'd have predators trying to get a hold of them, and they'd be like, never seen a drunk butterfly before.
1989, I was in Dillon, Montana. And once a year they have a train wreck. This particular year, it was a grain train. You know, probably 80 cars filled with grain. There's all these cars, they're all over the place. So what they did was they went out there, they dug this trench along the side of the track, and they dumped all the grain down in there and then buried it. A little bit later that year, the bears, because a very popular attractant for bears is you take and you just get some grain, put some water in there, maybe throw some fruit in there, and they love that smell, and they'll come in. Well, the same thing with this grain. So this grain is all. We had one small bear come into the quick stop. This was a picture on the front page of the newspaper. The bear walks in, all these people, here's the attendant, the cashier, and this line of about 4 or 5 people, and they're all sitting there and they're just all looking. He walked right in the store, went past them, went down, could smell the ice cream, crawled into the ice cream cooler and sat there and ate ice cream. But what was happening was, and the bears, it was terrible, because the bears, they would go dig up that grain and they would get drunk. And then they'd come into town and party up.
What?
It was a nutty year. There was like something like 30 bear come into town and just done all kinds of crazy stuff. luckily never did attack anybody, killed a couple dogs, tore up some property, one tore up a couple cars trying to get into them, and, but they was, that year they was all over the place.
Oh,
It was
wow.
crazy. What's that?
Didn't even fall asleep in town?
Oh, yeah, they come in and get on your front lawn and
Sleep?
kick back
Oh my
and
gosh,
take a
can you
nap.
imagine how much
Waking up.
alcohol it would take for a bear to get drunk? Seriously, because they're what, 600 pounds? 800 pounds?
Nah,
Well,
most of them little black bears, all of them, little black bears,
Okay.
probably the biggest ones, maybe 450.
Probably
around
highway.
there.
Yeah, really.
Probably.
Plus they're not drinking, they're eating it. So it lasts longer in their stomach as it breaks down.
Oh,
The
huh.
grain, so.
So I guess maybe that's what you guys ought to try. Is anybody cold or you guys good? Good, okay. Alright. It's supposed to be really hot today. I think it's supposed to be, I got my car yesterday, it said 90 degrees on the thermostat outside.
The weather said it was going down to 75, 78.
Not today.
Supposed
to be hot today.
last Sunday it was
I don't
97.
know, I just read, I
was
read a
at-
little bit
on
about that.
Park,
They
it was
just
97.
said they
It
didn't
was
want
warm, it was warm last week.
Oh,
it. They
wow.
just said they didn't want it.
Really?
I got sunburned.
They want to have the,
Oh, wow. Wow.
Sucks, it keep going from 70s to 90s
well,
on a daily basis.
I think,
All right, you guys, so let's see, Mark, what's the craziest thing you ever did when you were drunk?
Got this DUI. That's the best sentence. That's the craziest. I was like, whoa.
Because you're not a big, but what about in the past?
When I was a teenager,
Yeah, any crazy thing you did as a teenager?
I never really did drink when I was a teenager. I tried.
You tried?
No, but it didn't
You never did, you never got into any kind of trouble as a teenager?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No.
Girl, you need to live.
I know. I know. I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, where have you been? Under a rock?" I probably. No. Just stupid things being sober.
Oh.
Crazy.
The craziest. Oh, I can remember something I did when I was like 22.
Okay.
23.
What was it?
I rented, oh God, that was really weird. I rented a house on U Street off of Union, but it was a nice house.
Yeah.
I was so proud of myself. I went and got an apartment, rented an apartment, talked to this man, he came up and said, "Oh, you want to rent this house?" I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, how much is it?" So I can't remember the amount of money I paid for a deposit, and he gave me the key. And my mom, she was alive, and I said, "Well, will you co-sign with me to get some furniture?" She said, "Sure." You know, she was always reliable. So I got this new furniture from McMahon's and had it delivered to this house. And I paid my rent and had the PG&E turned on. And, hey, I'm about 23, and I'm real happy about that.
Yeah.
And then finally one day, the realtor came up to me and said, "What's your name?" And I told him, "Did you rent this house?" "Yeah." "This house is not for rent." "Who rented you this house?" I said, "Well, this black man named such and such and such," and he gave me a receipt and everything. He says, "This was his house, and we evicted him. And you rented this house."
That's a scam.
That's about the stupidest thing that I've done that I never really forgot about.
Wow.
And then I had to take all this furniture back to McMahon's when McMahon's was going.
Oh, yeah, I remember meeting.
Yeah.
What a social.
Because my mom had co-signed me. She already had furniture. And what was I going to do with this new furniture? So I said,
Oh, wow.
Mom, I'm going to move back home. Well, I guess that's the best thing you got to do. You didn't know? I said, "Mom, I
How
didn't
long
know."
did you live there?
I was there like about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks.
Wow.
About 3 weeks.
So you never got your money back or anything, huh?
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that going on too, when we have all those houses going to
That's about the
foreclosure.
stupidest thing I've ever done. And then I married somebody that, another time when I was 26, that was already married, and I didn't know he was already married. I'm like, what am I doing with all this? So I was like,
So you weren't buzzed or anything, you were totally sober.
these are sober moves here. These are not drunk moves. These are sober moves, okay? But,
Some of the things you might want to forget after I
yeah, but I was not intoxicated. I was just naive to a lot of things of life. You know, of not knowing. You know, life and you know. But now I'm aware. Ask questions.
Okay,
Find out things.
and you find out a lot of things when you come in here too, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm learning a lot. But that's about the stupidest things I've ever done that I can remember.
Okay. Hanson, what's the craziest thing that you've ever done when you were drinking, that you can remember?
Oh, I left this one chick driving, but I wasn't in the hood, and she can't drive.
You was on the hood,
Yeah,
and she could drive?
She couldn't drive?
she couldn't drive.
So what happened?
Well,
Oh, my
it
God.
was fun. I don't know.
He
You
doesn't
don't remember
remember.
much about it?
Just that one.
Were you blacked
But
out?
he's still walking, so apparently no
You
head-ons.
were drinking?
Yeah, it was fun.
So you don't remember much about the ride?
I know I was in the car, and then,
On the hood?
yeah.
Oh, you were riding on the hood. I thought you meant you were in the hood.
No, you were talking about. Oh, my God.
That's what I thought he was saying. You were riding on the hood of the car? Oh, my God, yeah. Got it, okay. Oh,
And
wow.
I thought it was in the hood.
That's what I thought he said too, okay. No, it's okay.
And then, I learned how to drive a stick shift.
While you were drunk?
Yeah.
Did you grind the gears?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Did you, when you were on top of that hood, did you fall off?
Almost. Because she brakes like really hard.
Oh, she break.
Oh, you're probably holding on to the wiper blades?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What
Those
kind
are
of car,
great
what kind
handles.
of car was that?
Oh, my goodness.
What kind of car were you
That
on?
was Camry.
Camry. Ooh. Was it your car?
Did she wreck? Did she crash?
Oh no, she almost did.
Oh.
She stopped like right in front of the fire hydrant. So
Oh, my God.
she scared the hell out of me.
It scared you.
All right, John, what's the craziest thing you've ever done that you can remember when you were drunk?
Probably jumping off French Gulch Bridge in Lake Isabella, into the lake.
Oh, my God.
Doing what?
Jumping off French Gulch Bridge in Lake
Well,
Isabella.
I don't mean to be, sound like a jerk, but you're an older guy.
Mhm.
So there was actually water.
Yes.
Oh.
How tall is this bridge?
Well, it depends where the water level is.
Oh,
Because
my
water level
God.
fluctuates 20 to 60 feet.
Where
Oh,
does
my
the
God.
bridge? 'Cause I
It's
don't.
going towards Wofford Heights.
Oh, toward where, oh.
It's right
my
by the
God.
marinas
Oh,
and
my
stuff.
God.
And it can go anywhere from 50 to 75, 80 feet.
Yeah, you probably don't want to try that now.
No,
Oh,
there is no water there. So,
Oh, my
If-
goodness.
If you
Wow.
spit
Yeah,
first,
'cause
then there's water.
yeah.
The marina is now up on the beach,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah. No, there's people that have actually, because what you end up having to do is you have to look for the cops coming around, you know, the sheriff's up there. So you don't walk out on the bridge because they know what you're gonna do. So you're on the edge of the bridge. So you gotta look both sides, and you gotta look around, and you run out and you jump off. Well, there's
Oh.
people that go back up in the cove behind the bridge,
Uh-huh.
and people have jumped off into boats when they're coming out.
Oh,
Oh,
into boats.
yeah, that's.
Landed right in.
Oh.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
So we're talking injuries. at
Oh,
that
yeah,
point.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
legs,
things like that.
probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people have done that. Yeah.
Crazy things we do,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Been 160 miles an hour in a Porsche, going down towards Old Mason Marin.
Oh, yeah.
60 miles an hour.
You know, things like that. Drag boats,
Well,
water.
it's real easy to do it out on that road.
Yeah.
Yeah, except the new windy road that they have coming down. It used to be straight down,
Yeah.
not now.
Yeah, we used to go
You don't
water
wanna be doing
skiing all the time, and the boats we water ski were our weekend race boats. So
Your water skiing behind race boats?
Yeah, just take the wing off the back of the boat, and it's a,
Oh, wow.
you know, 140 mile an hour flat bottom and water ski behind. Out of Lake Maine. Oh, no, you can't. Yeah.
Oh my God, you hit the water, it's like hitting cement, right?
Oh, yeah, you bounce.
Oh, no.
I can
Yeah, you do.
attest to
You
that.
bounce. No, you do, because
Yeah, you
the
do.
water becomes
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
you know, basically, until you slow down.
Oh, it
If you're,
becomes
yeah, if
hard.
you're above 40 miles an hour, 30, it's,
smack.
you know, oh, yeah.
I bet
That's
that,
why
I bet that
typically-
boat had no problem pulling you.
Oh.
Oh, no problem at all.
You ever hit a jump?
Yeah, done that.
That's why if people jump from a bridge and they hit the water, typically they die, they break bones and things, because it's like hitting cement.
Yeah, you
Really?
gotta know how to
Oh,
jump
yeah.
in. We
You
used to
gotta know
jump in
how
the
to hit the
can-
water right.
we used to jump in the canal all the time, the aqueduct up by the high school, when we were in high school.
Yeah.
That's like a 40-foot drop, you know.
Oh, wow, oh,
That's why you wear
wow.
tennis shoes and, you know.
Gotta protect the feet, right?
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
and
make sure you
family
point the
jewels.
toe.
And yeah, oh, yeah. Things like that.
Darrell, what's the craziest thing you ever did when you were drunk and you can remember?
I got buff one summer.
You got what?
I got physically fit.
You got buff.
Okay, you got buff?
Yeah, I turned up all my
You
muscles
said
and
you got
turned
physically
down.
fit.
I turned down my BMI
Uh-huh,
to like 6%,
okay.
4 or 6%. I jumped on a bicycle one night and stopped by. This was down the CBC that just opened, and I bought a bottle of liquor. I think it was some whiskey, and I drank some whiskey and some grape juice, and I ran through the construction ditch, and I woke up in the hospital. All my face I had scratches from my face all the way to my.
Oh, my God.
I dislocated my hip.
Ooh.
And,
Oh, my God.
Wow.
They said I was unresponsible for about, until they told me, I don't know how long it was, but they said.
Oh, my God.
They said, I remember hitting the ditch and that was it. After I hit the ditch, I didn't remember, when I woke up in the hospital, I was naked and I had the gown on.
Yeah.
And I had the IVs, in my arm. And,
Some scary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I was dead, in the body.
Wow, you're really lucky then.
I was
Blessed
lucky.
be you.
I was lucky. This was right here about a.
They give you a DUI on that bicycle?
No, I was dead. I mean,
I was dead.
Yeah, but you came back to life.
Well, it wasn't the police that found me, it was the ambulance.
Okay, somebody called the ambulance on,
Somebody
okay.
called the ambulance.
Wow.
And you were on a bicycle?
Oh, yeah, bicycle accidents are really dangerous.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah, you can get seriously hurt on, not even going that fast on a bike, you can seriously get hurt on a bicycle. Road rash, broken arms, yeah, all kinds of fun stuff.
They had the autopsy guy in there looking at me all funny, and when I came back to conscious, he was ready to cut me up and, you know.
You were in the morgue?
Well, the guy, they had the mortar guy in there drugging people, because there's 2 people died at the same time that I came back, they got me back to life.
What?
2 other people died from an accident. That was another room. He was
Oh, wow.
taking people off to the
Oh,
hall.
wow.
This was at KMC.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Ooh.
So that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, done,
And you lived to tell about it. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive. Wow. All right, Brian, how about you? What's the craziest thing you've ever done when you were drunk and you can remember?
I don't even think it was that long ago. Halloween, I had one of those plastic guns, and I was at this function with like my friends and stuff, and I took the orange tip off, and cops came, and I was
Oh,
already,
no.
I told my friends like, oh, you guys can go ahead and drive, so I'll go ahead and get drunk, you know, and then so I'm walking out, they're all like guiding us out of the apartment complexes, like, or out of the apartment first, and then I didn't know how many cops there were. I just seen 2 girls, and then they asked me that, they told me that I had to have an orange tip on it, and I was already booking it. I was like probably from here to the door, and then I just started cussing at him, and I see him running after me, and all my friends were like, go, go, go. So I start running, I was like looking back, and when I look forward, boom, and this cop comes through, and then I just wake up at my cousin's house. When I wake up, they were just like, dude, you're an idiot, bro. Like,
You ran into the cop or you ran
no,
into?
he tackled me just
Oh, he
straight
got-
on the pavement and just knocked me out.
Oh, crap.
Oh, the policeman, body slam you to
Yeah,
the
I
ground.
just, like, I didn't even see this fool. I was just running, I was low-key laughing.
And he body slammed you to the ground.
And I just woke up in my cousin's house. He's just like, dude, you're lucky, bro.
Ooh, they didn't take you to jail?
Nah, it was just like, knocked out. Leave this fool.
You're lucky they didn't think that you had a real gun.
Yeah, I know. They probably looked at it.
Oh, wow.
I guess they broke it in half.
Some of those toy guns look very real.
Yeah, mine's look good. They
Some
were
of
just
them.
like, aren't you supposed to have an orange tip? I was like, late. And I just started booking it.
All right. All right, Roxanne, you're up. What's your age?
I remember jumping out on my friend's sunroof on the I-5 down in San Diego.
What?
Thinking I was on a roller coaster.
Jumping out the sunroof, oh my God.
Well, just like halfway out, just hands
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I might try that.
And how fast was he going?
up. Pretty quick.
Pretty quick?
Too fast.
So you were kind of blown against the back of the sunroof?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Cool San Diego breeze.
Yeah.
It's going.
Were you singing?
I don't remember. I just remember going. So. But I mean, like, what that fool like hit somebody or somebody hit us. You know, now that I think about it, it's like.
You'd be super bad.
Or like,
Oh, wait.
you know how traffic backs up? You know what I mean? Sometimes like.
You would have been launched like Superman.
Exactly.
Woo-hoo, put your hands in the air like you just don't care, right? Wow.
And then I remember jumping off in the Kern River, the Zeppelin. I don't think I was drunk though.
All right, yeah.
I remember I should have had some shoes on that one.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
that
What was
hurts.
that?
The Zeppelin, it's in the Kern River Canyon.
Never heard of it.
Just a jump off spot.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Zeppelin? Okay.
Everybody has different names for it, but it's pretty.
And you
pretty
jumped
steep.
off.
And you should have had shoes on.
Yeah, I remember just.
Ooh.
The feet.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Bad shoes. But it was, yeah, that was pretty, that was the farthest. That's a free fall.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty
Just
cool.
get some airtime.
Yeah.
So you weren't drinking then, when you did that one?
I don't think so. I think I was pretty sober on that one.
Yeah?
Bet
I
you
can't
regretted
remember.
that.
Yeah. Well, no, I was happy, dude.
Well, if you'd been drunk, you'd have been like, let's
Oh,
do
yeah,
it again.
I would have dove in, probably.
All right, Terry, you're up.
I don't know about the craziest. I kind of like you know, water skiing where maybe you shouldn't be. Skiing, snow skiing. I remember running into a bus one time. I remember, kind of like you know, water skiing where maybe you shouldn't be. Skiing, snow skiing. I remember running into a bus one time. I remember running into a school taking out about, I guess it was 8 or 10 people of blind skiers. I didn't realize they was blind, and I was just out of control. I couldn't stop or anything, and I'm just going by. You know, they look like them tetrafish. They all. The guy in front of them, he's skiing backwards, and they're all going right, left, and then here comes Terry, and.
Oh my my God.
And the instructor getting mad at me because I broke his Boda bag. And mine was all over the place. The kegger one time, we was up the canyon, and we're all having a good old time, and just going out chasing the cows, jumping on the cows, and them jumping on us, and stupid stuff like that. Oh, one time we're up the canyon, we're having a kegger, and I mean, there's probably 100 people there.
Yeah.
And this crazy, great, big, ugly son of a gun shows up. Nobody knows him. And that's his beer, and he's not letting anybody have it, and chases off a bunch of people. Me and a few of my friends, we decide we're gonna take him down.
Woo!
God, he knocked the shit out of us. And the guy was serious about this.
Oh, my.
And finally, and then finally, we get him down, and Jeff hits him in the head with a rock, because he's getting serious. He's got a knife out, and he's gonna take us down. And Jeff hits him with a rock, and he's out, and we're sitting there, and next thing you know is we got cops everywhere.
Oh, my God.
We're
Yeah.
6-7 miles out of town, and there's cops everywhere. And they'd been chasing him. He escaped out of Colorado, one of the prisons in Colorado, and
Oh,
I guess
he escaped from the prison.
he was one radical son of a gun. And he had killed like 4 people since he escaped, just coming across.
Oh, he was one.
And we're all drunk, and every day, I think I was of age, but there was a we was all real close, so there. And they rounded us up and took us all to jail, and like what they did was the older ones, they got us for contributing, and the younger ones for underage. And
Should have gave you a medal for taking that.
Yeah, really,
And,
did their work for
Yeah.
them.
He was a big son of a gun.
he was huge. He was taller than Roland.
Taller.
Yeah, he was taller than Roland. I mean,
How tall are you, Roland?
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
and he was just, he was a big son of a gun.
Wow.
Did he throw a punch at you?
I don't think he ever hit me, but I do remember him grabbing me and throwing me about a mile and a half.
He's a mile and a half.
Because what it was, it started out that, it's his beer, it's his beer. And he's not gonna let us have any. And then we all jumped on him, and then next thing you know is he's running up the mountain, and we're chasing him up the mountain. And then he's throwing rocks at us, and then we caught him. And then he got away, and next thing you know is he's standing there, he's got a nice flat spot, and he's standing there, and he's got his blade out. And he told us, you guys are in first, you guys come any further, you're in for some trouble.
Ooh-wee.
Your homeboy just
And Jeff, he picks up this rock and he chucks it at him and hit him right in the side of the head, knocked him down. We went and took his knife, and about that time, cops are everywhere.
Ooh-wee.
And there was a bunch of people when he first got there, because he come in just raising hell right at first. And
Grab the keg?
a bunch of the people, no, he didn't try to take it anywhere.
Did he have a
He was
keg?
just gonna sit there and drink it.
It was a keg.
But he didn't have a car, he didn't, nobody knew where he came from. Nobody knew where he came from. He just walked in there, and then next thing you know is, this is my beer, you're not having no more. And the party's just getting going, everybody's starting to have fun. Now all of a sudden, no, you can't have no more of my beer. And he scared some of the people, and they left. And then somebody got real scared, and they went down and called the cops. And from the description, they figured out it was this guy, because they had spotted him.
Was he older?
Yeah, he was an older guy.
And he had killed some people too?
Yeah, he was someone that you didn't want to mess around
Oh,
with.
I don't know.
We're talking beer here though.
Yeah.
Talking a lot of big.
What kind of beer?
Oh,
Remember
God.
what kind of beer?
I was just a keg, you know, whatever,
Oh, keg.
what,
Oh, okay,
whatever we could get.
A lot of beer.
yeah.
But we used to a lot of times, we would go to, we'd just make a quick ride to Wyoming. Cause see, in Wyoming, you only used to be 19 to buy beer.
Oh,
So
wow.
we'd go up there, buy a keg, come back.
Wow. Sonia, how about you? Craziest thing you've ever done when you were drunk and you can remember? Just driving?
I do like,
That's it? Nothing else? Okay, Roland? I know you probably got a story. Or two.
I was at the Moulin Rouge one time, and this black girl asked me for my number, right? So, a couple days go by, and I'm drinking. I started drinking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And by 11, I'm deciding, well, it's time to go home. But I get this phone call from this girl. She says, meet me at the B Riders. So I'm already drunk, but I said, well, shit, I give it a shot. So I go to B Riders, and I sit there waiting for her. And after 2 pictures,
He shows up.
you know, after 2 pictures, I had this one white girl. She had short blonde hair, and she was sitting next to me, and she was banging her knee on my knee. I'm just sitting there with a beer, and like, I just got a relationship with a white girl that just looked just like her. But she kept banging my knee, so I grabbed her calf muscle to stop her from banging my knee, and then I started feeling on her calf muscle. I'm like, then I snapped out of it. I said, what am I doing? I'm feeling on a white girl I don't even know. So,
Was there something funny about that calf muscle that made you try to jerk away?
well, I started feeling on it, and I was like,
Kind of big?
and huh?
Was it kind of a
No,
big
she
calf?
was,
Oh.
she looked good.
Oh,
She
okay.
looked like the ex-girlfriend I just, you know, I didn't want to mess with her, but once I started feeling on her, I realized she's a stranger, and I'm feeling on her. So I'm going down White Lane, the speed limit, and I did this number, and I woke up, and I seen my truck was gonna hit the median, so I was going, oh shit, I'm gonna ride it out. So when I finally went up the thing, there was a little groove, I guess, where the water would flow, the corner, hit my rim, and it spun me into the wall.
Oh, wow.
The Sunrise Estates where they have a bunch of mobile homes.
Uh-huh.
Well, I hit that wall, I'm awake, but I spin right into it, and I hit that wall head on, and all I see was this brick fall down, like that.
Oh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So I see my engine still on, so I kicked it in reverse, I backed out, and I started going down the road, so I'm like, boom, boom.
You're really bumping.
Yeah, I'm going 25 miles per hour, and I make it to the, where I guess where all they sell the cars, the Pacheco and Weibel. I'm in the turn lane to go left, and I'm waiting on the red light, and then I looked at my rearview mirror, and I was like, surprised there was a red light in my rearview mirror.
Oh.
I'm like, fuck. So I pulled over right there in front of the GM place, and they gaffled me, they got me on the curb, and they're looking at my car, and the cop comes around, did you see what you did to your truck? I said, no, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Wow.
We better check me. And they start feeling on me, checking on my shoulder, so I'm all right. The only thing wrong was I had jammed my shoulder. So I was being, you know, holding myself up like that on the window, and it had, but other than that, I was fine. So,
Wow.
you know, and then, so I went to jail at the time, whatever, and then I got out, that girl called me up, right?
Is this the one you were feeling on her leg?
Oh, it's the black girl that got my
Oh,
number,
okay. Oh,
that got me the
that's right.
notification.
The black girl.
Yeah,
You could have jumped on that story there. Okay.
So she calls me up, and I'm at my same place at when I was drinking earlier at my friends, and they said, well, it's New Year's Eve, come party with us. Because this happened on the 29th. I spent the weekend in jail, got out on Saturday, and then on 29th, I guess it was a Monday night, she sent her friends to come get me to go party with her at where they were at. Yeah, fuck it. So her friends came, those two black girls and a black guy, come get me and take me to the house. And so now I'm there with Big Mama house, because she was older lady, nice, she cooked, she had everything. And I'm spending New Year's Eve with a black family. And the chick that called me that didn't show up until like 2 a.m. But it was a good time.
New Year's Eve with the family, you didn't even know.
And it was just, the house is just down here, right down the road, by the A&P and the mobile, whatever it is. Yeah.
You have a good time?
Had a good time, they rolled blunts, they had soul food, they had beers.
Wow.
And then there was like, when's she coming? Oh, she's coming. Well, she told me that she fell asleep getting ready. So, you know, but it was a good time. Big Mama said, come back anytime, we don't care if you only talk to her.
Right.
We love you, we had a good time. And then, that was crazy.
Wow. Good story. All right, Michael.
I don't know. My first DUI probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was at this party with the half-gallon Southern Comfort. He gave my keys away, and this little cute girl was like, I need a ride home. I was like, I told you I'm not driving you home. He goes, but I gotta get home, my mom's calling. I said, well, you're gonna find another ride. She didn't, so she came back to me, she said, just get me home. I was like, okay. Got her home, come down Palm, and they had already, Palm used to run straight into, Callaway.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they put the underpass in and curved Palm around into the
Yes.
spotlight. Well, I would have ran into somebody's house if I did not done that, so I was going like 110 miles an hour down Palm.
What?
And I didn't realize that the road was turned and,
Oh, yeah, because they have that overpass there on Callaway.
yeah. So I was coming down the other way.
From the other way? Yeah.
And I fucking turned sideways. I was gonna drift that corner and just keep on going.
At 110.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Was she in the car with you?
No, I already got her home, that's why I was going.
Oh, my God. Were you trying to get back to the party? More Southern Comfort?
Yes.
So you totaled the car, did you get hurt?
No,
No?
I got out of the car and I was like, ah. Wasn't doing nothing.
Somebody called the police?
Yeah. Oh, it was fucking all kinds of commotion. I hit that guardrail hard.
Oh, wow. Ooh-wee. Wow.
But I wasn't really.
Did it happen on Callaway or Palm?
It was Palm.
Okay, yeah, because that's a really weird, I had to go pick somebody up from that area last night, and it's really weird the way it curves around, you've got that brick wall
It's
right
got a
there.
hard 90 and then it kind of shoots
Yeah.
back in and then out.
But if you go further out, it's just a straight shot.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're coming from Callaway out, once you get past that little intersection or
Yeah.
that little change, it's just straight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
I wasn't really a big drinker, I was a tweaker. So that's a whole different kind
What's
of.
the craziest thing you ever did when you were tweaking?
Drive trucks through the storefronts.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Tweaking?
Yeah.
I thought when you tweak, you gotta look for white stuff on the floor. I mean, particles, that's what I mean. Like.
No.
yeah, that's a carpet tweaker
That's
for
female.
you. That's a carpet or a floor tweak.
No, I was a productive tweaker. I went out and got shit done.
Oh, you were productive.
I was a criminal.
Oh. Oh.
What's the difference between a particle tweaker and a criminal tweaker?
Oh my God, I know there's something down here. That's a particle tweaker.
Okay, oh, okay, okay.
I didn't do
Particle
that
tweaker, I
shit.
love that.
I was like, here, I got a whole truckload of shit, give me some more drugs. He's like, how much you want for it? I was like, I don't care.
One bag.
Give me something.
Wait a minute, there's a rock on the carpet.
I bought some drugs for this one guy once, and it was like, here. I probably bought him like, I don't know, probably an 8-ball, I think it was. Probably an 8-ball, and he gave me this little thing, I was like, really? I always had so much drugs, it wasn't fucking, it was stupid.
He did so much
It
drugs.
was stupid. Well, cause I was being a criminal, 3 different spots, five nights a week.
Oh my God.
I was bad.
Yeah.
I was a bad guy.
I bet your mom was worried, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
So I've done a lot, and then I got this second DUI and killed my best friend and changed.
Oh, wow.
You what now?
I said I was a bad guy, and then the second DUI, I killed my best friend, and I changed a lot of
Ways.
my views.
Change your
Oh.
ways.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
How long have you not been using?
Over 5.5 years now.
Good.
Took him this long?
That's good. All right. Good job.
Different world.
Yeah.
I like it.
But I know your mom
Safer?
was worried.
What is that?
You're safer?
Oh, sure. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I don't drive under the influence. Like if I had a girlfriend that wanted to drive.
Thank you, Greg.
Wanted to drive and drink, and I was like, why? I'll drive. She was, you don't have a license. Like, and you're gonna kill somebody. I'd rather drive and get the ticket for not having a license than you get a DUI and kill somebody and go to prison. I've already been there, done that. She goes, oh, you think just because you're in DUI school, you can school me? I was like, no. I think I can tell you what it is because I've been there. I've done it. I know.
Exactly.
I know what it's about.
Exactly.
She's like, oh, you think you're just above me. I was like, no, I don't think I'm above you. I think I've lived it, I've learned it, and I know it's not worth it.
You went to prison too? How long did you do it?
4 years.
And what was it called?
Vehicular manslaughter and felony DUI.
You get it straight?
Nope, because it was an accident. There was no malice intended. It was just,
It was a blown tire.
yeah.
So it was gross vehicular manslaughter.
It started out to be gross vehicular manslaughter, which carried 4, 6, and 10. And then I had some other charges on top of that. That was going to put me at 18 years at 75%.
Wow.
And I got 4 years with half.
Oh, wow.
But when I went to fire camp, I wasn't in the mindset of, all right, let's change shit. So I ended up getting more time.
Oh, because you weren't ready to change.
So I went up to Tehachapi Shoe and did 32 months up there.
That's maximum up there, right?
That is
Oh, yeah,
maximum
it is. I've been
lockdown
up there
security.
before.
In the shoe?
Mhm.
At the accident?
Yep,
That's, yeah, in isolation.
For how long?
32 months.
In isolation by yourself?
Well, no, I did 7 months with the celly, and I got tired of their bullshit after like 3, so I started beating them up. And then they deemed me a threat to institutional security, and things about me.
Oh, you just live by yourself all the time?
So,
I didn't even realize that that was a maximum security prison until I had to go up there to visit
it's
an
fucking
inmate.
stay locked up. You come out of your cell handcuffed behind your back.
Yeah.
You didn't never get to go out?
Yeah, you can go out one time a week for 2 hours.
By yourself.
Oh.
Well, unless you have a celly. They
Yeah, but
usually brought
I'm
you out.
talking about when you're in the shoe, you don't,
You get cellies in the shoe.
you do?
Yeah.
I didn't think they did that.
Well, yeah, because there's so many prisoners up there.
Yeah, I thought that was isolation.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just with the celly. It's not alone. I was alone because I was threatened to security. I kept fucking them up. I got tired of their shit. Well,
Because you, yeah.
Shoe is prison's prison. It's where all the dumbasses go. I was
Okay.
there. I was a dumbass. I
Okay.
got a 27-month shoe term for manufacturing explosive device
Wow.
at fire camp, where there was no difference. You go out in town, you eat fucking great, you go fight fires,
Wow,
and I
that's a
made,
piece of cake.
yeah, it was great. But they gave you so much slack, you hung yourself. Actually, there was 5 of us, and I was the only one that got caught up for it.
Oh, wow, wow.
because I'd mouthed off to the guy after the day before. I got a big mouth. But I wasn't working next to a wood chipper for $1.65 a day. Wasn't gonna do it. My
Nobody
hearing,
wound up in that wood chipper, did they?
no. He didn't have hearing protection for us, but he had hearing protection, but not for us. And he told me to work next to it, and I was like, you're fucking batshit crazy.
Oh, wow.
And I wasn't listening, I wasn't doing it. So I walked away and made him look like a punk, and then the next day he bent me over and fucked me hard. 2 years I got added on for that,
Wow.
but I wasn't gonna go.
So how much time did you do total?
4 years
4
and 1
years.
day.
4 years. How much time did you actually get altogether?
4 years and 8 months.
So they made you do the full time? Oh,
I did all 4 years for the manslaughter.
and then you said they added on time, right?
Well, yeah, because I got my good time, my half time taken away.
Okay. So how long you been out now?
August 16th of 2013.
Okay.
But I got over 5.5 years clean of that.
Good for you.
I'm really not a big drinker now, but I'll have, a few beers once in a while,
Yeah,
but not often.
definitely not driving.
No, I actually talked to my parole officer about that, and he said, if you get pulled over for driving and you got an intoxicated person, I'm not gonna trip on it, because I'd rather you drive than they drive. I was like, well, that's my thoughts on it, because I can tell them, I'm on parole for vehicular manslaughter and felony DUI. Would you rather me not have a license and drive sober, or this drunk ass drive and possibly kill somebody? Cops are gonna be understanding. I'm real about it. I don't sit there and try to
Yeah.
lie
But they'll take you, they can take you in though for
most cops don't.
driving on the suspended?
Yeah, most cops don't. If you have a drunk
That's not
fucker,
necessarily true, Michael. You're just lucky. Because you gotta remember. how
I
many-
have this thing with the cops. I don't
Oh.
bullshit them.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that work that I work with, like Delano.
I don't drive in Delano
Yeah.
for that reason.
But a lot of
Well, no, I just
places,
don't go to Delano.
they will tap, they'll take you in. Mojave, they'll take you in.
I stay out of Taft because they're all fucking tweaking.
No, Mojave won't.
I had a couple people up there that Mojave took them in.
They pulled me over when I was driving my wife,
Oh,
and she had been drinking.
Yeah.
Any cop that pulls you over that has common sense sees an unlicensed sober driver and a drunk,
Yeah, I get that.
they're gonna let you slide because it is the right thing to do. And a lot of the time, they're gonna say, you shouldn't be doing this, this is illegal, but you're saving somebody's life possibly.
A majority of what I've seen though, they take them in. There was one guy that was, had his family. They were